Hi guys, this is uh, yeah editorial video for this AtCoder beginner contest 315 which happened just today, 19/8/23, and let's move to the task which were there. So let's start from what should we start? Let's start from B, and B was the problem like where you have given okay in the calendar at quarter calendar there are m months, so there are m months, not 12 but yeah m months, and each month has some number of days, and that is given actually d1 d2 d3 to dm, which is the number of days in a particular month. uh like I'm talking about this like d1 plus d2 d3 dm, okay, and that sum is odd, like the total number of days in a year is odd, so that makes a possibility for a middle day, okay, and that's what you need to find out, that middle day lies in which month. Then if you got the month, then in that month which day it is, right, that middle day. So if let the day one be month one be the first day, and you have to find this th day, and which day of which month it is, you have to tell that. So like yeah, straightforward problem. That's thing you have to say implementation problem it was, because yeah, you have been given a, like this is the input format. You have been given number of months and then the number of days in each month. You can find out total easily. You can find out the total divided by 2 plus 1, which is that middle day. Okay, after having the middle day, you know that I want to find the position, like really you want to just find that which index or like which month it will lie, okay, but you can make a tweak. Let's say this mid is equal to, let's say, 21. So I also keep like I think you should have an intuition for a prefix sum by this point, so that we can have like up to this month total number of days, how many days up to this month, right? So for the first month the number of days is 31. Up to second month, how many total days has been passed till second month? 31 plus 28. Up till 3 months, how many days we have? 31 plus 28 plus 31. So these many days, if your mid lies in this range, which means your the mid day is going to be either in month 1, month 2, month 3, but you should know exactly like in which month it is. So for that, you see like that the previous month, the number of days till previous month, which has like, yeah, total number of days till previous month is, let's say, equal to x, and x should be smaller than mid. So mid lies like, yeah, also, so mid lies ahead of it, that we know. Also like let's say this id plus 1, so the number of days which has occurred till like total number of days which has like which are there till id plus 1th month, they should be greater, or even idth month should be greater or equal, that you can say. So that's why I did something like prefix sum, and then lower bound on prefix sum gives you the index of the month it is, and then in the month you have to find that exact date. How will you do that? You will see the which is the first date of this month by just looking out just id minus 1, how many days happened till id minus 1 months. So then you get the total number of days that were there in previous months. So my first date of this month is xth day actually of the year, and my midday is this. So the difference between these two is the number of days that you have to, like, yeah, so that gives you yth. Let's say y is the answer, so the yth day for this month is the middle thing. I hope you're getting like what you need, student. There are just two steps for this problem. First is to create a prefix sum, then to do a lower bound, and lower bound gives, I think, pretty much everything. It gives you an id, and you have to look around that id and id minus 1 to id minus 1 to find out which day of this month it is, and id is what you need to return exactly, right? So where is my solution for this one? Let me just show you the code only, right? Because implementation, as I said, this is an implementation problem, and complete implementation I have just told the two steps. First, do a lower bound, find the month. Second, just see id minus 1, how many months till that point, and based on that, yeah, find which day of month it is. This this detail, I think, yeah. C and D problem really messed with my mind, but yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so this is the thing. You find out midday, which it is, then prefix some array. This P is prefix some array, like over here I created it simply. This is the part prefix some array. You know how to create it. Then after this, okay, this is the main part. ID you got, and I'm printing ID plus one. Why? Because okay, I treat it as zero indexing. Like I created the prefix sum in zero indexing, so I say P0 is actually D0, but yeah, they prefer one indexing, so that's why that is for ID plus one. But this idth month is actually, like, in my way it is that month which contains the midday. It's just that I do a zero indexing, so this plus one is for that. It's not like, yeah, the other so now after you got the month, then you need to see, okay, id minus 1 till how many days are there, and mid. So this is the total number of days that has occurred. Like, you need to add this. So if it is 1, so this is the, like, first day of this month is the required day, midday. And if this is 2, so second day of this month is yeah. So you do mid minus p of id minus 1. So after this, let's move to the C problem or A problem. Let's move to A and then we'll come to C. A was like a string, and A E I O U, print the resultant string after yeah, not taking A E I O U. So yeah, so that kind of questions are there in beginner contest. And obviously, like, C question was also not something like different than this, like logically speaking. Then it was again implementation and straightforward problem like A and B. B is like, yeah, if you have a two three concepts involved in it, so it's fine. But in A, you just need to do, like, as I said, that you have given a string, you have to return a resultant string, and remove all occurrences of A, E, I, U, U. So as soon as you see them, you don't take it, like, you don't want to remove it. So you just keep a different string, and you only add character in the string if they are good. So if they are good, then I add into this, and I say that E, I, U are not good, and otherwise it's good. So that's how you tackle A. And let's talk about something about C, what it is. This is what I did for D, and we will see that soon. And yeah, I think till E we should go, right? Yeah. And N C N N and A N C N. Are you sure? Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, what it is that you go for I 0 N, and they give you two numbers, right? Int A and B. What does this A number suggest? Okay, first let's read out the problem, man. So you are given something like n cups of ice cream. Each has a flavor and deliciousness. So what you want is to choose two cups out of these n cups, so that the sum of their deliciousness is maximum. That's how, like, put it like that. But there exists a thing called condition, which is like on flavor. So if you choose the two ice cream of different flavor, you are good to go. You can do S plus T, like you can directly add their deliciousness. But if you choose the two ice cream of same flavor, there is the thing, like, you have to do S plus T by 2. So okay, so this is what we are calculating, satisfaction, right? But yeah, you can say something like, something which I want to calculate can be directly sum of the deliciousness of the most delicious ice cream if they have different flavor. If two cups have different flavors, so your satisfaction value is this S plus T. Let's keep it like that. And otherwise S plus T by 2. So you have to maximize the satisfaction. How will you do it? Generally, you will try to do S plus T because that looks good. But what if the, like, the, like you have to, in which scenario you have to take S plus T by 2. Let's talk about that. When there is one ice cream of, like, when there are all ice cream of same flavor, like say there are three ice cream of same flavor, you cannot do anything about it, right? So you have to take top two ice creams of the same flavor, so you have to do T by 2. Or let's say, even if there are more flavors, you don't want to go into the other flavors because they have very less deliciousness value. And so yeah, this is a very straightforward thing. Like, you just need to see, okay, first of all, we create a something like, for each flavor I need to store all the, yeah, all the ice creams. That's what I'm thinking, and that's what we have to think. Like, that's straightforward. They are saying, key for each flavor, if you have all the ice creams, so then you can take top two from each flavor to get something like this thing, S plus T by 2. Or otherwise, if you want to, there is intra and there is a inter. Intra flavor is this s plus t by 2. When you, for each flavor you have all the ice creams and you have sorted it and just taken two maximum, not even need to sort it. But yeah, how will you take two maximum? That's all. That's the thing. So can we do it without sorting? But yeah, max one, max two you can maintain, but you can do sort also because the time complexity are not an issue over here. So after doing that, so you, let's say you got the intra answer, intra flavor. What is the maximum answer that you can get? Then you try for inter flavor when there are exist two more flavors. So you can try for inter flavor. So that's how we will do it. For both of the things, we need something like v of a dot push back pb dot b. That's it. That is all. And your given thing is like they made a problem a bit more simpler, like obviously I think doable by making that a ranges from 1 to n, I feel, right, something like that. So after this you need this n and 1 to n, so I need to do a minus minus to make it 0 to n. I provision indexing. Now what needs to be done is that after you have this, like for, yeah, for fr I0n, you simply sort your vi dot begin dot end, and you want to sort it in reverse order. So let me just do r begin r end, and after sorting, let's say I calculate the intra answer. Okay, so there is an answer from intra, and obviously intra I entry ra, or let's say m1 or o1, this is option 1, equal to initially 0, right? Why initially 0? Because you can do it why can you do it? Because there would obviously be two flavors of ice cream. They will have some deliciousness value which will be positive. So answer is always going to be greater than 0. So yeah, you can do it. And then what I am saying is that O1 is equal to max of O1 comma. Now here comes the thing. The thing is that this is sorted, right? Vi of 0 plus V of I of 1, and this only happens if v of I dot size exists and greater than 1. Okay. This, and you have to do this O1 divided by 2 because O1 is the T actually. Like they have also mentioned the condition that S is greater than T, then T by 2. So S is greater than T in our case. V0 is greater than Vi of 1, or even equal it can be. So yeah, you have to make the second one divided by 2. I think that should be fine. For O1, now let's calculate the answer for inter inter answer. How will you calculate the inter answer? What my thinking was that key inter answer will be coming up from the two maximums of each flavors, right? So you can go for, basically you can do, we could have done it upper as well, but now what I'm saying is I of 0 of n, or one thing we can do over here, what we can do, we can push in z dot push back pb v of I of 0, if it exists obviously, dot size is greater than 1 in 0. Yeah, if vi dot size greater than 0, so that dot push back this. Now this z will be helping us a bit in calculating the inter answer. Z dot begin, and obviously we have to do r begin, so let's do that. R begin, z dot r end, and o2, so see out maximum o1 comma z0 plus z1. That's what I'm saying. But this is only when, like, o2 will be calculated, let's say int o2 is equal to also 0. Okay, is there yeah, there is no possibility that there will always be an answer. That's what I'm trying to say. Z dot size will always be equal to 2. Why are you worrying about that? There will be two different flavors. Are you saying that? Yes. because n, no, no, not sure, not sure, because n is up to 2, not flavors. Yeah. So hmm. And as I said, z dot size is greater than 1, then O2 is equal to, like, yeah man, z0 plus z1. What about it? Their maximum, that is second maximum, and at max, like, this is the thing which he can get. So that's what I did, that's what I did in contest, and again I'm doing that, and I'm pretty sure with this because I've seen the editorial also, the answer is the same thing. But still, let's see whether it works or not. Long we can take, look, long does not affect in any negative way. It should not be pushed back. I just use PB once. So Z you have to declare. Okay, let's declare. So this should be fine, I think. And why do you think so? Let's see, man. Let's go to editorial directly. So this is the editorial for C problem. As you can see, for each value f, they're pushing s, right? That's what I did. Then see out res, wow. Vector best. And this best is basically having best dot pushback like this. If they have size, then best dot pushback first element. That's what I did. And after that, this is the intra answer. They are calculating intra, and over here they are calculating inter, b0 plus b1. Obviously b0 plus b1, they will not do b1 plus b2. Why will you do that? If you take maximum and second maximum, so take that, take that. Compilation issues are being, are big, being, it does not have, do you mean are big and yes, sure. Compilation issues should not be there, man. Yeah, so already we have seen the editorial. Now let's just check this. Like, again, this happens. Why is this happening again and again? Like, do editorial mention long? That is my thing. They do not actually. Okay, let's, we don't. Then 1 to n. I go from 0 to n. What's your problem? Like, they go from 1 to n, but be reversing, you are reversing. Why can't you just do r big and r end? Does that not work properly? That works, man. 1 by 2. Okay, we doing that before sorting it, then it's an issue, I believe. Yes, yes, this is an issue, but they should, like, yeah, let's see then. Let's see it again. WN14 this time, acha. But when I was submitting, I think initially I did not, I had taken care of that. Let's see now. Let's see. Let's talk about some D problem also. What should be there in D? Let's go into detailing. Yeah, now it is looking good. I don't know why. Let's read out E problem. You're given n books, 1 to n books. I assume that you have read CI books, the jth of which book is P of ij. You must read all these books CI before you continue reading I. You can read all the books in the same order. What is given? And N, G, or this is jth of books. You must read before CI. Read in some order. Read the books required to read book 1, excluding the one in order they should be read. Set of books is to read uniquely determined. So you just print the number of books you need to read book one in order they should be read with spaces in between. So to read one, you will need to read two, three, four. But to read two, you need to read five. First, better is to you read five. Then you are able to read two. No, then you can read three. Then four does not require anything. Four requires just five. So you could have just like five, four, two, three, two would work also. Three, five, four, two. Yeah, this would also work. टॉपो सॉर्टिंग इट इज यार और क्या AC चलो ठीक है let's do C and do in D and E in next one okay guys bye